Hey, good morning everybody. I'm Dwayne Marino and welcome to today's Autoversity. If you like these tips, please hit subscribe, share, like, or comment. And I was doing some reading this morning on something that was so simple yet so profound. I've just got to share it with you today. And it's got to do with 3 areas of focus that we all have. And wherever your dominant thought process goes in these 3 areas, I can tell you from experience, is going to affect your state. And that state's going to affect any strategies or outcomes you want to try to affect in your life today. So let's get into it real quick. The first one is, do you tend to focus on things you can control or not control? And I'm going to come around to these and talk about them quickly when I'm done, but what you can control or not control, including people that you can control or not control. Do you tend to focus on what you have or what you do not have? And do you tend to focus on your past, your present, or your future? Okay, little road rage going on behind me right now with somebody. Anyways, let me go through these 3 things because I do think they're very impactful in terms of how your day's going to go and maybe your life or the next decade. Now, focusing on what you do not have. I spent a lot of time in my early 20s doing that. I can tell you, it gets you nowhere. You end up with a sense of lack. Some people end up with a sense of jealousy. It's not good. Focusing on your gratitudes is basically focusing on what you have in life. And it gives you a sense of abundance and the fact that you can achieve and obtain more. Focusing on what you cannot control or who you cannot control, I did that as well at the same time period in my early 20s, leads to a lot of stress, a lot of negative outcomes for you and anybody else you're dealing with during the day. Really, you can only control yourself and your behaviors and your own thoughts to a point. And then focusing on your past, present, or future, I was also focusing on, at that time in my life, not just my past, but things in my past that I thought were unjust, and opportunities I didn't have, and connections I didn't have, and things that were taken away from me, and my hurts and my pains and everything else. And looking back at this now, after reading this today, I mean, focusing on what I didn't have, what I couldn't control, and on my negative past, it is a perfect storm for misery and negativity and high stress. So I might put this tip, if I were you, rewatch this a couple of times, write down these thought processes, put it on your fridge or your bureau or your bookmark. But I can tell you, the last, decade, 15 years of my life, every day I focus on what I have. I specifically and only focus on things I can control. And I'm focused on my future. I keep my eyes on my prizes, as I call it. I keep my eyes on my prize. I know where I want to go, but I'm living in the present and just trying to make sure that I'm taking today's actions in a way that can help increase the odds of me getting what I want for my life in the future. So think about those 3 areas of focus. Share this tip if you find it helpful. I certainly did this morning after doing my readings. You take care, create a great day, and great selling.